It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I have a design team project for Color Rush Studio using the March kit, plus maybe a few little things that I got in the shop as well to go along with it. So I have two pictures of Easter morning with my kids with their baskets. Yes, in this picture they were 15 and 19, and they still get baskets. Funny enough, these baskets they have had since they were born. Well, yeah, so like their first Easter, they got these baskets, and they have been their baskets since then. So uh, they're pretty small. They don't usually get a lot of stuff in them, and but they still like the baskets, and they actually still do Easter egg hunting. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but that's because all of the eggs are full of money. So they get the candy in the basket, and then they get the money when they hide the eggs, or when they find the eggs. I have to hide the eggs. So it's still March, so I am playing along with Christie's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches round 17. So I have today's exclusive sketch up in the corner, and it was made by Cindy Brown. And so you can see it has two, what to me look like torn pieces of pattern paper in the center. So I'm starting with this absolutely gorgeous plaid, and I took the yellow polka dot and that beautiful blue background with the floral, and I'm going to use that as my two torn pieces. Now, where the pieces come together, I wanted to put some frazzle. And this is one of the frazzles from the shop, and it has these cute Easter bunnies on it. And I just knew that it had to be on this layout. So, so that is not in this month's kit. That is an extra, but you can find it in the shop, and it's super cute. And I mean, Easter's right around the corner again. So, so yeah, it's time to get some Easter supplies. So the sketch calls for 3 photos. I have 2, and so I am just going to put it on a piece of white cardstock. It does call for pattern paper, but I think she is planning on the background being solid, where my background is not. So that being said, I decided to go with a white mat and pull out some of the white from those polka dots. Now, I did my mat, and then somehow, I'm not really sure how, but I cut it crooked, and so I'm going to peel it off, and this is where I'm really happy that it was just white cardstock. And this time I decided to kind of figure out how big I wanted this piece. So that's what you kind of see me doing. I tried to do it on my little trimmer. That wasn't going to work. And so I'm using my glass mat to kind of figure out how big I want this piece of paper and see if I can cut it properly this time. So I'm going to get it cut, and I'm going to go ahead and distress the edges of the white. I didn't distress any of the edges of the other, and because they're torn, they already kind of have a little bit of dimension. So I rough up the edges. I'm going to go ahead and put my photos down, and then I'm going to start with some embellishing. So I decide that it needs some of this purple pom-pom trim on the side. And so I went ahead and kind of was like, yep, that's about how much I need. And then I'm going to start looking for a title. So I like this one, Little Moments. But the pink is bothering me. I don't know if I don't know. It goes. I just don't know. The pink is bothering me. So, it actually calls for a small title. And I was like, okay, this title is kind of big. So I'm like, how about I go with the wood veneer pieces that say home? And there are several pieces that you could use for the O. I think the one that was intended is a heart, and it was on the other side of my craft room and I forgot all about it. But that's okay because I like the little house. I think the little house makes a good O because it's got that heart in it for home. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. As you can see, I'm still kind of contemplating the little moments because I have them both kind of stacked there so I can kind of make my decision. And the sketch calls for 3 clusters of florals, and this kit comes with an entire pack of florals from Simple Stories. So I am going to use several of them because I can, and there are a ton in this, so can definitely make it on several layouts. I think this is my third one, two. I think this is my third layout with this kit already. And you can see how much stuff I still have left. So I'm definitely putting the clusters where they are in the sketch. And then I'm also going to add a cute little butterfly, the sequin butterfly. I'm going to use the purple one. I think it goes well with the purple pom-pom trim that I'm kind of pulling in. It's going to go on top right there. And when I went to glue it down, I was like, oh yeah, I was going to actually tear this apart so that I could have 2 of them. And I forgot, and I was like, no, it's just too cute. I'm going to leave it the way it is. So I have yet to actually tear it apart like I said I was going to do. So hopefully in the future, I will tear them apart and have 2, and we'll see how that looks. So I also have from the shop, not in the kit, is these cute little fabric bunnies, like so cute. You get 3 of them in a pack. And so I'm trying to decide which color I'm going to use. It's going to be this green one. It's going to go up here in the top. And then I am going to go off screen and glue everything down, and it slides off to the side of my desk. So I'm going to show you here that, oh yay, it's done. I added a wood veneer heart but see, I put him back on because I found him. So there he is. And one of the cute keys from the kit as well. So it was like a little hidden treasure. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. Definitely head over to the shop and do some shopping. You can use my code 10 for